Alrighty, we got two screens up here. All my maps, stream program, all the data, everything I need to know for this flight. Everything is on this side, and flying with this screen here. I used to fly with two screens on my older simulator, but this new simulator, I can't. My system can't handle the double screen, and I just wish my phone would just charge normal, stop being annoying, so I could watch Remy's YouTube same time. Let's see here. Let me make sure I come off my Wi-Fi. There we go. That's Remy streaming. Give me some. All right. So, um, what, second flight or third flight on YouTube? This is not a test anymore. We should be good. Hopefully, frames are good. Everything is good. We get this started out the way. Weather's not the best, but it is what it is. That's the runway they're landing on. Apparently, that might be just world traffic doing weird things. I'm gonna have to take off on the appropriate runway that the air traffic controllers we're flying online gave us. So, got Southwest Airlines over there. Got some other airlines over there. This is American Gates. Delta. I'm at the American Gates with a Delta. Yes, and they got Spirit over there. That's someone online. Let's go ahead and close this door. Not sure why that's open. All right, so we're loading up food and drinks and fuel right now. Let's jump in the cockpit, take a look. This is the cockpit. All the power is off right now. We got the doors open, the windows open. This is the cabin. It's pretty dark because it's dark outside, obviously. So we're gonna get started and set up. Hopefully Remy streamers jump over here. He's still playing in another 10-15 minutes. But we're gonna get started, set up, and hopefully they're over here by the time we have to take off. They don't miss it. Ground power is connected, jetway's connected. Like I said, we're loading up the food and drinks, and we'll be loading in the bags and passengers a little later. All right, so let's go ahead and, of course, turn on the batteries. We're going to utilize the available ground power outside. AC power, let's clear those codes there. For now, I'm going to turn up the instrument lighting. Panel, lighting. Let's see here. Turn these down. And the cabin lights. Let's see if I turn this up. Okay, I think that was the light there. Yeah, it looks like it's brighter. Let's turn it back down. Oh, no, still the same. All right, so we're not utilizing APU power right now. Like I said, we're using the ground power outside. So you can see this is the ground power. That's what the plane uses until we start to push back using the other power, which is the APU. This is the rear engine here that provides us with power while we push back before we start the actual engines. Turn on my volume here. All right. So this is engine systems here, navigation, map. You know, these are the main instrument panels here. Screens shows everything about the engines, our direction, our route, everything here, our systems, our radios, you know, and different ways we can change the radios down here on the different comms as well. We are online right now. Let's try to get out of here before ATC is no longer available online. Right now, we're gonna jump on, well, we're in San Diego, so we'll jump on Los Angeles Center 125.80, so you hear some radio chatter. There's different ways you can do it. You can do it here, you can do it there, or there's also this where I could put in my FMC, so you can also do it here and here. So let's do it down here, COM 1, as I said, 125.80. So you swap it, you change it first. And then you swap it. And you go to COM 2. One is for my headset and one is for you guys to hear. Alright, so
Flight Center, good morning,
Okay.
or good afternoon. American 307 passing
All right. So we're on the
2,800
right frequency
for
right now.
17,000.
As you can hear, ATC chatter. This is real people talking. All right, let's set up here. We'll leave our seatbelt signs off. No smoking on.
American 307.
The window heating. Let's turn that on. What else we got here? Packs are off right now. Let's turn those on.
For American 307, we step away for a couple minutes.
So this is the cabin lighting here.
Yeah.
That should.
We're pulling back.
We'll leave that up right now. Let's see the lights. Kind of bright now. Let's see. Okay, leave that up. All right, and then our nav. We don't have to worry about those right now. All right, so we're gonna start setting up our radios here in a little bit, but let's just make sure we got this aircraft set up correctly, and then we'll start loading the passengers. I think we're ready to do that. See, we turn on our nav light here, and what else we got? We'll turn on our seatbelt signs until passengers are in, obviously. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of. Well, let's double check something here. Let's make sure we have the right fuel and weight and balance. We already did it earlier, so fuel-wise, we have we need around 6,800. So we have like around 6,900. Um, Sorry, like 7,000 pounds of fuel. We only need, I believe, 2,000 for this flight. 3,000. Cargo 900 pounds. Baggage and cargo 5,000 pounds. Bags 5,000 pounds. Yeah, together 5,220. Passengers were full, so 72 passengers. So this just lets you know how it's laid out. Everything is pretty much full. Obviously, the pilots are there, and estimated CG is 20%. So we're good on that. So we can go ahead and start getting the passengers in the aircraft. We're gonna get rid of the fuel and catering truck first, and the van. So pretty much aircraft is, for the most part, set up. All the cleaning and everything is done. It's ready to go. Start loading the passengers, and we'll put in the flight route while the passengers. Yeah, sorry for the trucks colliding thing. I should remove them at different times next time. They're not as smart. So we'll start to load up the bags at the same time as the passengers. So let's go ahead and call up the baggage trucks. Let's get this. It should automatically open the doors. So baggage trucks. And then we'll start to load in the passengers simultaneously.
American 307 back.
We got Remy here streaming. Okay. That's different. Putting up the ramp before they come. All right. So that's good. Baggage is going to start to go in there, as you can see. Gotta back this.
Over approach 2641. We'll see you.
There we go. Fix that. All right, so we should be good now on that view. Right perspective. All right, so baggages are loading in. Passengers are loading in. Let's go ahead and get this thing set up and ready to go. All right, so first off, we're gonna get rid of the radio. Usually I do it down here. And then we have like different views, as you can see. This is co-pilot, pilot, radios, FMC. This is a view to the cabin, left wing, right wing, and we got some front view outside. Different things like that. Let's jump back inside, and so basically we go to the MCDU index. First off, let's make sure the top is, everything is up there is good. True S, turn that on. Okay, and I think everything else is set up and ready to go. Fuel pumps are off, not necessary right now. So basically, we're going to put in all the information needed to let the aircraft know what we're doing, what we expect on our route, GPS. So let's go ahead and do that. Target altitude. Let's see, we're gonna do. And vertical speed, I usually do 2,200 feet per minute. Total target heading, target speed is okay. That's for departure. And then we set up some performance here a little bit. Okay, so as you see, we have the payload in already. Flaps, we're gonna do flaps 2. This is gonna tell us what our trim needs to be. Currently it's 1.2. We need to be changing it to 3.5 up. Payload, let's make sure we got the right amount of fuel here. See, this should correspond with this. Let's see what's going on here. Fuel. Yeah, it's okay. So this is where I had it. Right there. So this is not, I guess I gotta set up performance separately. So 3,400 per left and right. I thought it automatically calculated this and put it in. See, this is already changing. Mac, as you can see, is 20.28. 20. I guess 20.28. And okay. CG is 42.29. Payload. Let's double check that. Scroll down here on our sim brief. Payload is 19.5. Let's put that in. Okay. So total WT. 4. Okay, so it's around there. This we'll put 30. I should put 35. That's closer to what it really is. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it. And then we'll do takeoff, climb, takeoff 1. Actually, let's do climb 1. We're pretty full though. 88% of power. And I think we should be good there on those main performances. Cruising altitude will be 16,000. We're not going that high. It's
7326 low, climb 18, follow 3
okay. All right. So now we go to put in the departure. All right, we're leaving from San Diego. Quezon. San Diego is a departure airport. And we're going to, let's see what the departure runway is. Open up my map. And we're going to check the winds and double check what runway we should be taking off of and what runway we're going to be landing at. So, given our runway winds, let's check the winds. Quezon winds are 330 at 6. So we should be taking off from the 27 runways. Actually, it's closer to the 90 almost. So we're going to expect 27 runway, but it might be the 9. Prefer to 27, of course. Altimeter 29909, and let's try KLAX. KLAX is 240 at 3 knots. So that's the regular runways we'll probably be landing on there, the 27s or so. Let's see, the 25s, sorry. Alright, so back to Quezon, and let's take this off to zoom in on our map. Alright, so we have our map. You can see we can switch different views here. We're going to switch to full screen view, take off some of that stuff up top. ACARS is going to show you, what we're doing. This is the maps all together. See all the different maps I look at, all the different data I need. Full map on this. That's where we are. So let's go back to the full view. Alright, so let's get this thing set up. These, like I said, passengers are boarding. And we're going to get out of here really soon. So we're going to set runway 27. And the departure is Echo 1. So let's look for Echo 1, Echo 2. updated. Transition SLI. Boom, just like that. And then we go back, and we go to arrival, and we're gonna select KLAX, Los Angeles Airport. Runway we're gonna select is 25 left. Okay, and transition. Remy's getting a lot of new followers or donations. Good job. Let's see if we have any of these. Approach. ILS 25. Just do that. All right, so pretty much have everything in. Go back to performance. Like I said, that's already set up. Cruising altitude average. All right, and I go back. I go progress, flight plan. We're gonna go execute. Okay, so the flight plan is executed. And we can scroll down, take a look. SLI, that's all good. Okay, so pretty much we got it there. We could double check by looking at the flight plan exactly from the beginning and making sure everything is good. Zoom in here a little bit.
American 445, cross the goalie at flight level 250.
Okay, and then we'll scroll to the flight plan.
Maintain 250, American 444.
And then let's zoom out a little bit. Keep going to the flight plan and straight into the runway. Okay, so everything is good on the flight plan end. Let's double check our performance one more time and make sure we're good. Let's make sure we do have a cruising altitude. Okay. Let's delete that. For landing weight. Let's go to progress. Let's go back to flight plan and make sure we're at 16,000. Okay, so good. We're 16,000 by moto. All right. Everything is good. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on basically our fasten seatbelt sign. Logo light. And we're gonna call for clearance here. And then we're gonna get started. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and call for clearance. And let's start up our APU and get ready. All right, fuel pump on. Let's go AC. Okay, and APU here. Packs. And then, let's see, APU. Do we have a plane in this aircraft? Auto. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Alright, we'll start up our APU. And what I said, we need the APU power, which is a small engine back here. And we're going to get rid of these trucks.
So 7326, okay.
We're going to close those doors.
You can go offline and see if you can
closing on their own.
We'll be closing about 20000. So if you're back.
This door shows it's open, but it's not. Make sure put it to green. Alright. Okay. So all trucks and stuff are out of the way.
Good morning again, American.
Alright, let's call for clearance here from the air traffic controllers.
3000 direct.
And let's get out of here. We're going to be cleared to San Diego. Sorry, Los Angeles. And we're doing the Echo 1, which is going to be... Let's pull up the FMC here. Switch to our progress here, flight plan. Alright, we're going to be going to Landon. Direct to Landon. We're going to RNAV to Landon. LANDN. Alright, we're going to come and maintain whatever he tells us. Flight level 160, 10 minutes after departure. And departure frequency is going to be within 125.8. And whatever Scott. Alright, let's go ahead and call for clearance here. Los Angeles Center. Delta 1037 with you on the ground. Request an IFR clearance to Los Angeles this afternoon. We have PVT, let's see. Beacon 175. Or actually, Seaward. Okay, so give us.
Delta 707, contact SoCal departure 124.
Departure 124.15 for Delta 10. Alright, so switch to 124. I guess we have another frequency on left. 124.5. Alright, let's switch to 124.5. Let's go to comms. 124.5. 124.5, 124.5. I think we have PVT already.
American 170.
Alright, so he wants us to change our flight plan and do Seaward SLI to KLAX. SID, accept, maintain 10,000, expect 10 minutes of departure. Okay, so we're going to change our route here a little bit. Initialize, we're going to go back. And we're going to go to departure. And we're going to select same runway. We're going to do the SID, Seaward 2. Same transition, Seaward SLI. Okay, so I'm going to change this in my other system here, Seaward 2. Okay, SLI. And then to KLAX. So that should be good. Arrival should be the same. Alright, let's just go back to performance. I think he wants us to do 10,000. Via the SID, accept, maintain 10,000. Is that going to be our cruising altitude? Maintain 10,000, expect 10,000. Now he wants us to go 10,000. So we're going to change our flight level to 10,000. 10,000 on initial and final. Okay. Preferred landing weight, let's see if we have that. Sim brief. Trip, minimum takeoff fuel. Weight change. Slow landing. Alright, so progress, flight plan, and execute should be 10,000 now. Window, so we're going to be direct to WN FLT. Well, I don't know what that is. We're going to change this to alright, alright, so Beacon 4752, let's do a test here, and 4752, okay, identified, alright,
Just whatever you want.
let's call for clearance here. Let's see.
Air Canada 32 has vacated the runway on Hotel 8, requesting back to the ramp.
Canada 32, California Hotel, right, Papa, and then Bravo, crossing with flat right.
Now we have a tower online.
Hotel 8 Papa, onto Alpha, crossing 25 right, Air Canada 32 and KPC.
Los Angeles approach, Delta 1037 on the ground in San Diego. That's not far clearance to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Connect Limper Tower 118.
118.3 for them. I knew it was 118.3. Alright, so we gotta change another frequency. 118.3. Got a lot of ATC coming on here. Alright. San Diego Tower, Delta 1007 with you on the ground at 30, gates 30. Requesting for our clearance to Los Angeles this afternoon.
Delta 1007, Limburg Tower. Clear tower, press 10. Southwest 2641. Left turn when able, taxi to the ramp via Bravo.
Alright, left when able, via Bravo 2641.
Delta 1007. Verify you didn't receive a PDC.
San Diego Tower, Delta 1007, did you tell us hold for request?
I just verified, I believe you received a PDC from SoCal before I logged on, but I could be wrong. Just verify that you
Roger.
didn't.
Well, we can confirm squawk code 4752. I guess you wanted us to change our flight level to 100.
Confirm. Yeah, so you received the PDC.
All right, yeah, we're going to confirm 4752 for Delta 1007. All right, guys, we're gonna basically get clearance here from the San Diego Tower. We're gonna push back, turn on our engines, and we're out of here straight to Los Angeles. I feel like there's a San Diego Tower, Delta 1007. We're ready for pushback here and startup.
Delta 1007, push back onto Bravo approved, tail west.
Pushback to Bravo approved for tail west for Delta 1007. All right, guys, let's close up the doors. Remove the jetway. Let's call up the truck.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
All right, so we got the tow truck coming up.
American 211 Heavy, wind 320 at 6, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
This takeoff American 211 Heavy.
I got a tow truck pulling up. We're running off of AP power. We're going to turn off the packs. And prepare to start the engine. Now to start our A cars here. Flight level 1000. Start 100 to 10,000.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
All right.
Return your seat back and folding trays to their full upright position, and store your carry-on luggage in either an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. If seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the instructions located
I
by
got a flight
We got
attendant.
that winching strap and adapter hooked up. Go ahead and let go of the parking brake when you're ready for a push.
All right.
Flight attendants so that they may reseat you. We request that all portable electronic devices such as mobile phones or
Parking
laptops
brake off.
be either turned off or put in airplane mode at this time. This is because these devices may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication equipment. We will inform you when you may continue using these devices. We would
All right,
like
we're
to
waiting for
remind
pushback
you that
here. All
smoking on
doors are
board this
closed.
aircraft is prohibited by law, as is tampering with,
Here comes the
disabling, or
pushback.
destroying
Light 'em up.
laboratory screen
Okay.
protectors. If you have any questions about this flight today, don't hesitate to ask myself or another flight attendant. Have a great flight. On behalf of the captain and crew,
All right, let's start the right engine first.
make sure your seatbelt is
9
fastened.
to
Return your
Quebec.
seat back to the trays to their full upright position.
Runway 27,
Also, please
line up.
turn off all
The
electronic
aircraft.
devices. Thank you.
Number 996, line up left, 27.
All right, let's hold this button down. Okay. Right engine starting up. Okay. Turn on the bleeds. Alright, let's turn on flight director. Let's switch. Alright, altitude should be set. Let's set that to
Contact, hotel.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Alright, parking brake on.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, bleeds on. And let's start up the left engine next. Door open and hold down. Alright, starting up left engine. And release. Alright, they're going to disconnect us. Left engine is starting. Alright, let the plane down and we're good to go. Alright,
And we're disconnected. Signal and
Thank you.
pin on the right.
Both
Take it
engines
easy
are
and have a
on.
safe flight.
should be out of the way very shortly. Let's close up the windows here and then turn on the air conditioning. Where's my handle for the door? There's the handle. There we go. Closing the window. And sealed. And let's go ahead and turn on the air conditioning.
And tower number 902 Quebec, I just realized we're going to have to cut our flight short.
All right.
Pay
Hydraulics
on
on.
maintain altitude of 5,500.
All right. Taxi lights on.
902 Quebec.
Okay. And
5,500. Approved as requested.
beacon on. All right. We're going to utilize the engine power here. APU gen off. Let's turn on the fuel pumps. All the fuel pumps. There we go. All right. I think we're good. We're going to turn off the APU here shortly. Make sure everything is running and good. Seatbelt signs are on. All right, let's go ahead and turn off
902 Quebec.
the APU. That's the rear
902
engine.
Quebec. Wind.
All right, flight directors are on.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
All right, L nav.
Fly heading 290.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27,
okay.
we're heading
That's
290.
VNAV.
Number 389 Quebec.
There we go. All right, let's get out of here, guys. We're gonna check our flight systems, and then we're out. Zoom in. Systems status. All right. Full left. Full right. Up. Down. Neutral. Okay. Let's set our flaps. Okay. You should see the flaps coming out. So I'm adjusting. Outside, you should see them coming out. All right, there we go. All right, brakes off. All right, let's get out of here. We have approval for taxi to runway 27 from on Bravo. Taxi lights are on. Get on this line. Let's check for traffic here. Let's test brakes quickly. Okay. Plane seems a little quiet. Okay. Get some
If I
power.
can get everyone's attention, we will now review safety information regarding the flight today. When you see the seatbelt sign illuminate, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings, one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's preferred that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight in case of turbulence. There are several emergency exits throughout
All right,
the
let's
plane.
keep our ground
Please take
speed
a moment
to
locate your closest exit.
minimum here.
In some cases,
Okay,
your
take
nearest
okay.
exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lights
San Diego
will guide
Tower,
you towards
Delta
the
1007.
available exits. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow.
Don't believe it
Each
taxi
door
to
is
the runway, sir.
equipped with an inflatable slide which can
Sorry
be
about that.
detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are always
Got
monitored
it,
throughout
okay.
the flight. If
Leave
decompression
airspace,
occurs,
sir.
an
Lost
oxygen
the fire.
mask will fall from the ceiling in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen,
Squawk
pull the
Media
mask
Far
towards you
Down. See you
and
later.
place it
Number 9
firmly
people
over
back.
your mouth and nose. Secure the elastic band behind your head and
San
breathe
Diego Tower
normally.
ready for
It
taxi
might
to
seem
available
like
runway
the
for
bag
departure
isn't
for Delta
inflating,
1007.
but oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're
Delta
traveling with a child or
1007,
someone who
runway
needs
27,
help,
taxi via
please
Bravo,
secure your own mask
altimeter
first.
2999.
After that, you can assist the other person.
Taxi via Bravo
Please
to
keep
runway
your mask
27,
on
altimeter
until most men
2999
are
for
advised
Delta
to use to
1007.
remove it. In the event of an emergency, please
All right,
assume
let's
the
continue
braking
taxi here.
position.
Now we have
Lean forward
clearance.
with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs, ensuring your feet are flat on the floor. Life vests are located in a pouch under your seat between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
All right, altimeter
Flip it over your head and
2999er.
put the straps around your waist. Adjust the straps at the front.
You can
To
see
inflate
that's
the
set.
vest, pull firmly on the red cord when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow
All right,
into
so
the
world
vest.
traffic, we have world
You
traffic.
also use the
They're
whistle
running
sign
off
to attract attention.
the opposite runway,
Your
so
seat bottom cushion can be
we
used
gotta
as a
watch out
flotation
for
button.
them
Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms
because
into the straps, and hug the
air traffic
cushion to your
controllers,
chest.
the real people,
Electronic
are telling me to
devices
do
like
one
phone
thing
and
and world
laptop
traffic is doing
computers
another thing, so
may be used only when the
better be
seatbelt
careful.
sign is off and when permitted by the crew. Mobile phones must remain off throughout the flight. Remember that this is a non-smoking flight. Also, damaging the smoke detectors in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find
And if
all
you're here
safety
from
information
Remy
in a
Stream, thank you for
card-filled
watching.
ticket
Put the
list
follow
compartment
button,
in
be
front of
notified
you.
the next time we are
It is
flying.
recommended that you read it before
Let's
we
go down
take
here a
off.
little bit.
If you have any questions, please ask
Um,
myself or another crew
you know,
member.
Remy
We hope you enjoy your flight.
plays Fortnite majority. I will start playing other Sims on my Xbox and stuff like that. Not a PlayStationer. But I do a lot of streams here on, you know, realistic simulated flying using X-Plane. So that's generally the majority of the stream. And, you know, it's going to be a little different for you guys. You know, Fortnite is more of a straight up battle, you know, fast, hardcore, exciting. This is more of, a lot of people come here to, you know, learn how to fly or just see how interesting it is to know how to pilot these very complicated aircraft. These things are well simulated and, you know, they're very realistic. So if you don't know how to fly these things, it's near impossible to get them to move and even turn on. It's not a X button and a joystick. So as you can see, I got my yoke. It's like a steering wheel looking thing, and throttle flaps, and my keyboard here. You know, set up different things, commands, and I got my rudders at my feet. That's how I'm turning.
Delta 1007, wind 3206 from 27, clear for takeoff.
2206, clear for takeoff, runway 27 for Delta 1007. And you can see we got our clearance here. We're gonna hold brakes a little bit. Second, turn on all our lights first. Strobe lights and the landing lights. Let's make sure everything else is good. APU is off, hydraulics are on. Everything else seems to be good. Double check, cross check for traffic. Yeah, we're gonna have an opposite traffic coming here. Like I said, world traffic, and we're clear for takeoff. It's gonna suck if we wait for him. The guy's gonna be like, "Hey, why haven't you left? He just gave us clearance." But I don't want to fly through a plane. This is like computer, basically. I'm flying in a real world with other pilots, and there are actual planes that you see here that are other pilots. But I also have world traffic on, like I said, and it simulates actual current time world traffic. So they're on the wrong runway. I don't know. So I'm gonna let him touch down first. But let's line up anyway, so we're ready to go. As soon as I don't want to have to wait for another aircraft after him. Okay, let's go. Make sure our flaps are in the right position. Okay, shouldn't come all the way down here, so we should be good. All right, we're lining up and we're waiting until the runway is clear. Okay. All right, everything else is good. We're ready for takeoff. Let's check our map here, see what's going on. Zoom out. All right. Okay. Seems to be all good. So let's wait for that plane to clear the runway. We'll check some stuff here. Not sure why this is approach. Okay. All right. Progress flight plan. Let's get ready. He should be clear of the runway almost. Got another plane coming, but we'll be off the ground. All right. He's turning. Come on, buddy. All right, we're gonna be off before that other plane. All right, let's go. Fall 50%. All right. Once you cross 30, we'll hit auto throttle. Auto throttle. Here we go. Zoom in.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Gear up. All right, let's turn out the wheel of this plane. Cross in 1000 for Delta. Roger. All right, continue our climb. All right, let's see who we're contacting here while we're going up. Are we contacting Los Angeles approach for Delta 1007?
It's SoCal departure. Yes, it says approach, but SoCal departure 124.5.
All right, thank you. All right, so 124.5. Let's do that. As we maintain, let's go. This is why this is here. 124.5 and com 124.5. All right, we're switched. All right, we're managing our lines here. Let's turn off our taxi lights. Okay. Keep on our landing lights till 10,000 feet. SoCal approach, Delta 1007 crossing 5,000. Now let's take this down.
So the 1,007 circle approach to our concept, following 10.0 now.
Climb maintain 10,000 for Delta 1007. Alright, let's stop climbing so fast. Nose down here a little bit. Okay, let's keep our nose down a little bit. Alright, let's line up this pink line. Now let's see where we belong at. Above 6,000 here. We're gonna set for 10,000 and we're gonna go vertical speed 1,500 feet, and we're gonna go autopilot on 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna maintain vertical speed. Let's bring it down a little bit so it doesn't climb as fast. There we go. Speed is going to maintain at 240, and we're clear for 10,000. Nav is on. Should be following that pink line. And
Making 202, turn left from hotel, right, top time, then Bravo, cross 118 by right.
okay. All right, landing lights are off, and we're about to be at 10,000. Door is closed and should be locked. Nice. What's going on here? Okay. All right, we're at 10,000 pretty much. I'm trying to get to 10,000. 9,000. It's pretty hazy out. All right, let's climb a little. Let's see where we belong at. All right, at wind we belong above 6,000.
Bring 255, connect Lindbergh Tower, 1.3.
Alright, we're gonna change this to 10,000.
Dolphin 255, connect Lindbergh Tower, 1.3. Contact San Diego, so 118.2, okay, 55.
Alright, we're just updating our flight plan here. Alright, so the right altitudes. Okay, and we're arriving to 10,000. We'll leave our landing lights on since we're going to maintain 10,000. We'll turn off our fast seatbelt signs though. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now unfasten your seatbelt and move around
Alright,
the cabin.
see here, San Diego approach. Alright, so that's who we're going to be landing on.
Enjoy the rest of your flight.
Delta 2012, ready to taxi.
I don't know why this is so close. Wait till I go outside.
Head
Who was ready for taxi?
Delta 2012.
Where are you?
Los Angeles.
Let's see if we could do
Delta
VNAV.
2012, only 24 left taxi via Echo.
24 left, taxi Echo, or Delta
We're gonna
2012.
stick out LNAV for now.
BT7 departure out of here.
Let's turn on the A car so you can see the progress of the flight. You see, we just took off. We're only 7 minutes into the flight, and we're about to be landing in 15 minutes. Very short flight.
Departure, send Marcus transition, direct to send the rescue, brought in with me.
We're right off the coast. Usually you could see it, but it's very hazy. So, can't really see anything.
Alright, BT7, BT departure, RTS transition, directed Delta, or Delta 2012. Thank you.
Alright, we're on LNAV now. Maybe these reflective glasses are too reflective, huh? Jeez. Can barely see out. The water is nice.
10,000.
Now let's go on VNAV. Alright. So this thing should descend when it's supposed to. Alright, we're good now. Alright. Los Angeles. Altimeter. Let's check that. I think it's 2997.
Delta 1000 atomic cross tail gauge via wire pattern maintain southbound 2109. Los Angeles altimeter 2994. And expect visual approach on G4 right.
Descend descend down to 7,000, 210 speed. Expect ILS approach for 24 right. Altimeter 2994 for Delta 1007. That was a lot to remember. 2994.
10,000 feet.
Let's descend down to 7,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
10,000
are beginning
feet.
the descent phase of our flight. Please
All right,
make sure
seatbelt
your
signs
seatbelt
on.
and tray tables are in their full upright position.
Okay.
Ensure that your luggage is stowed below the
And
seat
let's
front
drop our
seat
speed
or in
down
the overhead bin.
to
Keep all electronic devices turned off
210.
and arrive safely at the gate. Thank you.
That's very specific commands from the tower, from the approach. Guess we have a lot of planes coming in, maybe. Let's see.
2012, wind
Wow.
26.
A lot of planes going into Los
flying runway
Angeles.
heading, runway 24 left data.
Oh, 24 left, clear for
Show
takeoff
you on
for
the
the
map.
22.
Buffalo 2012, where if I fly from runway heading.
All those lines are planes going to or coming
Clear
from.
for takeoff,
But in the
runway
area right
heading,
now, 3
24.
departures. I don't see any planes near to land but myself, so we should be good. Alright, descending one down negative 1,000 feet per minute. ILS 24 right. So let's get the frequency for that. 24 right. Cat 3 is approaches course is 251. Frequency is 108.5. So let's set that up now. All right, and then the approach course is 251. Switch it to, let's hold the heading. Let's match heading first. Match the heading, hold heading, and switch to course. Switch to 25, not 2, no, 299 sorry. Switch course to 251. Almost. Okay. And let's switch back to FMS mode. And let's switch back to LNAV mode. Alright, we're down to 7,000. We're almost there. And everything is good. What the heck is that? Is that a reflection on my screen?
Buffalo 2012, radar
Okay.
contact, altitude reading.
Should be at 7,000.
Takeoff for Delta 2012.
Buffalo 2012, radar contact, altitude reading.
2,600 feet.
Let's go back up to
Buffalo
7,000.
2012, radar comment, maintain 13,000.
Alright, altitude
Honda
is
Game Bravo
210.
1000, for Delta 2012.
Alright. Speed reading here. Time minimum.
Go approach, Delta 743, with you on the ground at Los Angeles, ready for taxi with information.
Sure, what a performance.
Buffalo 743, southbound approach, only 24 left, taxi via Echo, Los Angeles, Manor 2, Manor 4.
Taxi via Echo 24 left, Delta 43.
Okay. We didn't set our trim, that's why. 5. I don't know what happened.
Delta 912, verify you're on our runway heading.
Yeah, we didn't set out trim.
Yeah, sorry, getting there right now.
Delta 912, you're Leale Airspace, LA Center, Southwest,
Emergency change approved for Delta 2012.
Delta 743, wind 2608, fly runway heading, runway 24 left, drift takeoff.
Was that for Delta 743?
From fly runway heading, runway 24 left, drift takeoff.
Drift takeoff, runway 24 left, and fly runway heading Delta 743.
Delta 1007, turn fly heading 340, just gonna maintain 4000.
Just set to maintain 4,000, 340, heading for Delta 1007. 340.
Delta off road center 425, taxi Charlie, Los Angeles.
What the heck?
Metro 425, local approach runway 25 right, taxi via Bravo.
Oh, there it is.
255 via Bravo, we have Delta, Metro 425.
Thank you.
Trying to turn this thing. Did it go back to 3? Oh, 343. Come on, let me change it. I hate these things sometimes. Okay. And let's maintain 4,000. Come on. Jesus. Down to 4,000. All right. Let's not go down too fast. Let's see at Honda, it's usually at 3,600. Yeah, so let's get down a little bit. Alright, auto brake set medium.
So still 14 circle approach runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha Lima, cross runway 20 left at Lima.
Taxi via Alpha Lima, cross 20 left at Lima, for Southwest Main. Call 14.
Oh.
Delta
Spoilers
743,
here.
radar contact, altitude.
Passing, 2,200 feet, Delta 742.
Delta 743, radar climb and maintain 13,000.
I'm maintaining 3,000 Delta 742.
Now let's bring back our speed a little bit. Auto throttle is not even on. I don't know why. Bring our speed to 190. Alright. Let's see. Let's take off spoilers here. See if we could maintain the speed without spoilers.
4853 Lima, circle approach.
Nope.
Where's 485 Philly knows off is on the network.
Let's definitely bring back our speed some more.
4,400 feet. Be next to the VFR
Let's bring out flaps.
over LAX. To the special flight rules area.
Hello. 4853 Lima, squawk 4624.
4624 5 Lima.
Delta
Okay.
1007, start maintain 3000.
So I maintain 3,000 for Delta 1007.
SoCal approach, good morning, or good afternoon, rather. Delta 316 on the ground here at Burbank, altimeter 2995 with the weather, rated taxi.
Delta 1073 miles from emergency, turn left heading 280, better maintain 3 south to west south roll, good ILS only 25 right, okay. Good ILS 24 right approach. Delta 1073 miles from emergency, turn left heading 280, maintain 3 south to west south roll, good ILS 24 right approach.
280 3000 until clear on the ILS 24 approach for Delta 1007. Brought the speed back by the
Delta 743, turn left turn Cliff Bruce in New York at 3 departure.
Sorry, say again for Delta 743.
240.
Delta 743, turn left turn Cliff Bruce in New York at 3 departure.
Alright, down to 3000.
Left to, Squipper, or, Delta 743, gotcha.
Delta 316, only 15 taxi via Alpha Cross 6.
Okay, let's zoom in.
15, taxi Alpha Cross 26, Delta 316. It's 425, ready to go 25, right?
Metro 425, wind 2608, only 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Metro 425.
Southwest 1214, ready to go at 30 right.
To 1214, wind 3104, only 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for
Gear
takeoff,
down.
Southwest 1214.
Flaps 3.
48530, Marta contact, 8 miles south of still good to me at 1, the aircraft flight.
There's around 117.
Come on, stop it.
Over 48530, Marta Squawk 4624, maintain VFR at 4,500.
I believe it's got VFR 4,500.
Let's fix this. Something's going on with our...
743 Lima airspace, all like clearance off, flying frequency.
Not... Something's going on with our ILS.
Here's the change for the pilot.
Delta 1007, turn right heading 090.
Right, 090 for Delta 1027.
Delta 1007 airport, and 11 o'clock, 1 2 miles before you get
Was that 090 for Delta 1007?
Delta 1007 airport, 11 o'clock, 1 2 miles before the airport side.
Airport in sight for Delta 1007.
Delta 1007, I'm circulating visible approximately 24 right.
Oh my gosh, this plane is driving me insane.
Delta 1007, cleared visible approximately 24 right.
Clear for the visual, 24 right for Delta 1007.
Metro 425, radar contact, Delta 2.
I can't get this plane to turn.
500, Metro 425.
Turn.
Metro 425, radar contact, maintain 170,000.
Stop it.
I'm maintain 17,000, Metro 425.
South 1214, radar contact, Delta 2.
So annoying, this freaking
We're about
quadrant.
3,000, Southwest 1214.
1214, roger, comment, maintain 13,000.
Fly maintain 13,000 for Southwest 1214.
I'm just gonna do a visual approach because
Number 4853, Mach 46.
this plane's doing weird things. Alright, the runway's up here somewhere. So I'm just gonna go in and then turn right.
4853 Lima, squawk 4624.
I am doing the squawking 4624.
Alpha 1007, runway 24 right, to the left.
Clear land runway 24 right for Delta 1007. All my lights are on.
Number 4853, Lima, maintain VF4 past 4,500.
Okay.
Alright, land on coming down now.
Let's just go flaps 5.
And 4853, Lima, wait, can you contact me when I actually contact me on the ground there?
Okay.
I was already getting the notification. So let's do it.
Yeah, I sent you like 4 or 5, and you disconnected and bumped another ramp, so you should have plenty of them. And that's a violation of the air contact method. So, like I told you earlier, make sure you're talking to the relevant controller.
Got it.
I'm afraid to turn on approach on this thing. So I'm gonna just do it myself, pretty much. We're gonna go for a visual anyway. Okay. Turn towards the runway. Let's decrease our altitude. My gosh, this plane is driving insane.
Metro 425, Lima, right? Metro 425, Leale. That was 1214, Lima, space on the center, so fine.
Thank you for the first Southwest 1214.
I think this thing was still set up for the wrong runway. Somehow it didn't update. Alright, let's continue to descend down to 900.
2500.
They're a little high. Gotta go over a little bit more. Gotta get our altitude down. I know it's foggy outside, but I think this plane is just weird how it shows up. It's so reflective. This plane is just the worst when it comes to certain things. It doesn't help that my frames are low either.
And Delta 3
enough.
shorter, only 15, ready to go.
Alright, we're in our final
Who's ready for departure?
Delta 316.
Delta 316, harder wind 1404, turn right 2210, runway 15, everything else.
Runway 15, clear for takeoff, 210 on the heading, Delta 316.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Turn off autopilot. Keep on auto throttle. We're gonna come in for the visual. Bring our speed back. Alright, auto brake is set medium. We'll line up for runway 24 right. Throttle back. maintain right now?
200. Level 316, we're at contact, altitude.
Delta 316 of 1700, left 1000.
100. Level 316, Roger, maintain 13,000.
13,000, Delta 316.
30. 20. 10.
Flaps, stop it, man. What's wrong with these brakes? Come on, stop the plane. Reverse those off. SoCal approach, Delta 1007, exiting runway 24 right via Alpha Alpha.
Level 1007, Roger. Cross runway 24 left, yeah,
Cross runway 24 left, taxi to the gates via Echo for Delta 1027.
Caution when opening overhead bins as luggage may have moved around during the flight. If you need assistance when deboarding, please
Level
remain
36,
until
turn
everyone
right track to Ravy, resume the
happy to
departure.
help you. On behalf of the crew,
Level 316, direct Ravy, resume the departure.
Alright, we're good to
seeing
cross.
you in the future. Have a great day.
We can pull up our flaps once we're off the runway completely. Flaps up. Alright. I'm gonna go left here. This should be Echo. Yes, we'll go left here and Echo. Okay. Cross check for traffic here. Go throttle. Alright, let's turn on our APU. Get prepared, turn off our landing lights. Taxi lights are on already. Let's turn off our strobe and okay. Come on, let's go. Alright, passengers, continue to be seated until we arrive safely at the gate. Careful as bags may have shifted throughout flight.
Level 316, Lima Airspace, highway center and soft flight, change approach.
Level 316, over the Unicon, thanks for your help.
Let's play in here. Come on, aircraft. Let's go to Delta gates. Got a huge aircraft in our sights here. APU is ready to be used. APU is running. Alright, We're gonna pretty much turn right here. Okay, he's moving so slow. Alright, at least he's out the way of the next tack turn. Going to the Delta gates right here on the right. Ah, he's coming in too. It's my fault. I utilized the whole runway to land on this. I have to come all the way back down. Alright, it's not going where I want to go. Awesome. All on idle. I don't know, dude. Can't make me come up far for such a small plane. Okay, almost there. And brake. Okay. And utilize APU power. Turn out those lights so I don't blind you, buddy. And shut those engines down. Our equipment, combs. Okay. Window heat. Packs. Leads. Hydraulics. Okay. Jetways connecting. So that connects, we utilize GPU. Package truck's already here. And open main doors in 3, 2, 1. Cargo doors open. Utilize GPU power. APU power off. APU off. Save that fuel. Alright. It's pretty much that. Nav light off. Logo light off. Seatbelt signs off. Unlock the door. And open the door. Passengers are free to go. Just like that. Finished. File a flight. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Clicking the follow button. Be notified the next time we are flying. Oh look, another 175. Just landed, it looks like. Thank you for everything. Thanks for watching the stream. See you guys next time. This time we won't show landing replay because I have to go. Ciao.